Meet Alex, a regular middle schooler, just like many of you watching. He's navigating the challenges and triumphs of adolescence, trying to figure out who he is and where he fits in the world. He loved video games, spending hours immersed in virtual worlds, strategizing and competing with friends online. It was a way to unwind and escape the pressures of school. Soccer was another passion, a chance to be active, work as a team, and feel the thrill of victory. He dreamed of scoring the winning goal, and of course, hanging out with friends was a top priority, sharing laughs, secrets, and creating memories that would last a lifetime. These friendships were his support system. Life was mostly good with the usual ups and downs of being a teen: school, homework, friendships, and the occasional awkward moment, the typical teenage experience. One Friday night at a friend's house, things took a turn. Some older kids were there and they offered Alex a beer, trying to act cool and grown up. He said no at first, hesitant and unsure. He knew it wasn't the right thing to do. But after some teasing and pressure from the group, wanting to fit in and not be seen as a loser, he gave in and took a sip. The taste was bitter, not what he expected. That small choice seemed harmless, a one-time thing, a way to be part of the crowd, but it was the start of something bigger. A path that would lead him down a road he never intended to travel. Alex didn't become addicted overnight. It wasn't a sudden transformation. It started slow, just drinking at parties, feeling more confident, less shy, more able to talk to people he usually felt intimidated by. Alcohol became his social crutch, something he relied on to feel comfortable in social situations. He thought he was in control, convincing himself he could stop any time, but the habit was forming, tightening its grip. This isn't just Alex's story. It's a pattern many people fall into, regardless of their background or where they come from. Alcoholism, or alcohol use disorder, isn't about being weak or bad or lacking willpower. It's not a moral failing. It's a medical condition that changes the brain and behavior, making it difficult to control alcohol consumption. By understanding Alex's journey, we can learn how to make safer choices, recognize the warning signs, and support those who struggle with alcohol use disorder. The choices we make, especially under pressure from peers or in moments of vulnerability, can shape our lives in ways we don't expect. Alex's story is a reminder. One seemingly insignificant decision can lead to big consequences, impacting not only the individual, but also their family and friends. But knowledge and support can make all the difference, providing a lifeline for those struggling and preventing others from going down the same path. Let's see how this happens and how it can be prevented by understanding the science behind addiction and the importance of making informed choices. Because anyone can be Alex. Anyone can find themselves facing similar pressures and challenges. So what exactly is alcoholism? It's a question that many people have, and understanding the answer is crucial for addressing this complex issue. Let's delve into what defines alcoholism and how it affects individuals. It's not simply a character flaw or a matter of poor choices. It's a disease, a recognized medical condition that requires understanding and care. It's a disease that fundamentally changes the brain, altering its structure and function. When someone drinks alcohol, their brain responds by releasing chemicals that create a sense of pleasure and well-being, making them feel good, most notably dopamine, which is a key player in the brain's reward system. Over time, with repeated exposure, the brain adapts and learns to crave alcohol, seeking that familiar surge of dopamine. It's driven by the anticipation of that reward, that feeling of pleasure. This repeated cycle of craving and reward rewires the brain's circuitry, making it increasingly harder to control drinking habits and resist the urge to consume alcohol. It becomes easier to fall into ingrained habits and patterns of alcohol consumption. It's not simply about willpower or a lack of self-discipline. The brain has adapted to the point where it starts to need alcohol just to maintain a sense of normalcy and equilibrium. Suddenly stopping alcohol consumption can trigger withdrawal symptoms, including shaking, intense anxiety, and even physical sickness. That's precisely why quitting is often so incredibly hard without the right kind of help and support. Alcoholism should be recognized as a serious health problem, much like asthma or diabetes, requiring ongoing management and care. It needs real, evidence-based treatment and comprehensive support systems. Understanding this fundamental truth is the crucial first step towards fostering compassion, breaking down stigma, and embarking on the path to recovery. No one plans to develop a drinking problem. Peer pressure is powerful. Wanting to fit in like Alex can push someone to try alcohol. Stress, anxiety, and tough emotions can make alcohol seem like an easy escape. Curiosity and seeing adults drink in movies or at home can make it seem normal or even exciting. Growing up around heavy drinking makes it feel like just part of life. These factors, pressure, stress, curiosity, and environment, can lead to that first drink. But that first drink can set off a chain reaction. Knowing why people start helps us make better choices. For Alex, a bright and promising college student, life seemed full of possibilities. He had dreams, aspirations, and a whole future ahead of him. It all started innocently enough. Drinking began as weekend fun with friends, a way to unwind after a long week of classes and studying. It was part of the college experience, or so he thought. Initially, he felt like he was in control, able to manage his drinking without any issues. He believed he could handle it just like everyone else. But soon the dynamic shifted. He started needing alcohol to have a good time, to loosen up and feel comfortable in social situations. What started as a choice slowly became a need. Over time, he built up a tolerance, requiring more and more alcohol to achieve the same desired effect. He found himself needing more to feel the same effects, chasing that initial buzz that had once been so easily attainable. The quantity of alcohol he consumed steadily increased. Gradually, drinking shifted from social fun to a way of coping with stress, anxieties, and the pressures of college life. It became a crutch, a temporary escape from his problems. As his drinking escalated, his grades began to slip, reflecting his declining focus and commitment to his studies. Soccer, a passion he once cherished, took a back seat as alcohol consumed more and more of his time and energy. And as his priorities shifted, old friends drifted away, unable to understand or support his increasingly self-destructive behavior. Arguments at home increased, fueled by his parents' concern and frustration over his drinking habits. Alex became secretive, hiding his drinking from his family and friends, further isolating himself. His life began to revolve around alcohol, getting it, using it, and recovering from it. He tried to stop, but couldn't. The cravings and withdrawal were too strong, a testament to the powerful grip alcohol had on him. This is how social drinking can quietly turn into dependence, a subtle and insidious process that can trap even the most well-intentioned individuals. Alex felt trapped, missing his old life, the person he used to be before alcohol took over. He was unable to break free alone, realizing the depth of his problem and the need for external support. The slippery slope is real, and it's hard to climb back up without help, requiring strength, courage, and the support of others. Recognizing the signs early can make all the difference, potentially preventing years of struggle and pain. It's never too late to ask for help, and seeking assistance is a sign of strength, not weakness. Alcohol is a toxin, and it puts major stress on your body. The liver, which filters toxins, can become scarred and fail from heavy drinking. The heart is at risk too. Alcohol raises blood pressure and weakens the heart muscle. It damages the stomach, pancreas, and intestines, leading to pain, ulcers, and poor nutrition. The immune system weakens, making it easier to get sick. For teens, alcohol can disrupt growth and puberty. Even if you feel fine now, the damage builds up over time. Every system in your body is affected. The risks are real, especially for young people. Protecting your health starts with understanding these dangers. Alcohol doesn't just harm the body, it changes the brain, especially in teens. It slows thinking, impairs judgment, and makes risky decisions more likely. Over time, alcohol can shrink the brain and damage memory and learning. School relationships and self-control all suffer. Many drink to escape anxiety or sadness, but alcohol makes these feelings worse. It creates a cycle: drink to feel better, but end up feeling worse. Personality changes. Isolation grows. Recovery means healing the mind, not just quitting alcohol. Mental health and addiction are deeply connected. Support and understanding are key to breaking the cycle. The most important message: Recovery is possible and help is out there. Asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Talk to a trusted adult if you or a friend is struggling. Friends can support, but adults and professionals provide real help. Treatment teaches new ways to cope and live without alcohol. It's okay to say no. Real friends respect your choices. Fill your life with positive activities and healthy ways to handle stress. Every choice shapes your future. Understanding the risks empowers you to protect yourself. You control your story. Choose health, hope, and possibility. Write a great one.